Two tigers, big ones. Oh my god, they're nice. They're nice. Holy If you know anything about Australia, you know we're famous for our venomous snakes. From the longest venomous snake, the coastal taipan, to smaller lappers like the shovel-nosed snakes. Majority of the snakes in Australia are venomous, and flipping tin is one of the best ways to find many of them. Any of the regular viewers will know that I am obsessed with flipping tin for snakes, so today I'm bringing you a compilation of some of my favourite flip clips since I've started the channel. As well as that, I've also got some bonus clips which I've never shown before. As we get further into the video though, you definitely want to stay because the finds only get better and better, and I might flip a bunch of tiger snakes under a piece of tin at the end. So we've got a snake, an older snake shed, two snake sheds there from two different species. And the first snake of the day, a little Easton small-eyed snake. This is probably last year's babies. I know a clutch of small-eyed snakes got dropped actually under this exact piece of tin last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was one of those offspring, but let's see what else we can turn up. Another small-eyed. Must be the day for in-shed Easton small-eyed snakes. Another small-eyed, are you serious? What the hell? I mean, it's not that surprising because they're like one of the most common snakes around here, but still, this is the most small-eyeds I've seen in a day at this point. Maybe they're not in shed, maybe this is just, get another one onto this piece. Oh, this piece looks Ooh, right at my feet, we got a marsh snake. Ah, and an ant's nest. Well, that marshy's gone. Alright. Well, it's definitely the day for snakes under tin. I love this piece, this is my favourite piece down here, so let's see who's home. Oh, big Shio. The bare ground underneath is perfect for funnel webs, but others are moved around more strategically for snakes. So, oh, there's a funnel web there. Sick. 2 sheets that took. Let's see if we can get it out. Just a little guy. Have a look at that. That is a little funnel web spider. Being a small one is not likely to get defensive or anything like that, do the typical defensive posturing. The size of this thing is nowhere near as big as they can get. Ooh, big fat Shio. She's pregnant for sure. That's pretty cool. Geez, she's chunky. There she's going. Another Shio. That's another dark one. Now what do we got under this piece of tin? I mean tile. Ooh, well, I've never seen Shioks at this spot before today. Ooh, another tile. 2 tiles. 1 tile. Another Shio. 4 bits of cover, and they're all gravid females. It's a cold, overcast day, and they're just all underneath. We're in 2 meters. There's been 4 gravid females under every single bit of cover, and I've never seen Shioks at this spot before. There's quite a bit of variation in the Shioks too. Like you saw some of the darker ones. This one's quite a tan goldy sort of color. They're a really variable lizard, and they're honestly one of my favorite skinks. But it's raining and I don't want to bother this gravid female too much, so we're going to put it back underneath the cover. This sheet doesn't have a brown snake, but there is a brown snake's shed skin, which is a good sign that they're using them. They've got this sheet next to it, so maybe Mr. Brown Snake will be under this piece. Red-bellied. You guys have seen a million red-bellies in my video, so we're going to keep things brief, but it's a real clean little young red-bellied black snake sheltering under that piece of tin. Where are the whip snakes? We found, oh, there's one big whippy. And it's actually a really nice size one, look at that. For the species, it's a nice size, not for the snakes in general. But it's a really nice looking, typical Sydney yellow-faced whip snake. One of the fastest moving snakes in the country, and they have fantastic eyesight. They feed mostly on lizards. I've already lifted this sheet, but we have a very special guest beneath the piece. There is a little Easton Brown going out the back. Easton Brown Snake, Pseudonia textilis. This one's in shed. He's on the move, which makes it tricky. This bloke's in shed, so we're not going to bother him. We're going to keep looking for a nice one out of shed. I haven't been filming because I'm trying to save my phone storage, and right here was a brown snake curled up, small one, that was already moving, so... Oh, that's nice. All right, we've got this little brown snake out for a little look. A nice little juvenile with some real nice bands. Bit different to that one we saw in shed earlier. Heaps good snake. We're gonna keep flipping tin and see if we can find anything else. There we go, there's a black texty. Nice.
Oh, I just missed it. Oh, no,
his tail's sticking out. So that's number 8 for the day. Righto.
You ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that's a good snake. That's a good snake. I already lifted this sheet, so we know what's underneath. It's an in-shed red-bellied black snake. Very common at this site, especially under these sheets of tin. But he's in shed, we're not going to bother him too much. You've also seen a million in all of my videos.
Brown snake number 9, under a tile.
What the hell?
Are you kidding? Look at this little thing.
That's a nice one.
Wow, it's got ants all over it.
Number 9 for the day, under a
How
tile.
good.
On the good stack here. Go on, Amber. Mustard belly, straight up. 2 mustard bellies. Hold on, I'm going to come back in a sec. So we just double flipped 2 mustards under that top layer of this shit. Good snakes. This one's in blue, so he's going to slowly slither off, and I'll show you a look at this other one. Here's that next mustard. It looks really nice in the Arvo sun. Really good snakes. Probably my favorite local species to flip under the tin. And yeah, he's just going to slither off slowly, but get a look at that. What a cracking snake. All right, we got the first snake of the day. I lifted this piece already. I didn't think there was going to be anything underneath, and there's a baby red belly caught up there, and it started moving, so he may be gone. Oh, there he is. Little baby red belly. That's the first snake of the day, and it's a nice vibrant coloured one as well. They usually are quite vibrant when they're first born. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Let's see if he'll come back out and we can get a look at him. This little guy is nowhere near as big as they can get. They'll be able to get, they can reach lengths of around 2 meters, which is pretty insane. He's got quite a nice brown nose on him, this one too. Oh my God, that is so f***ing nice. Holy. All right, have a look at this Shio. This thing is actually crazy. I have never seen a Shio skin that looks anything like this. And even though I showed a Shio at the last spot, this thing is next level. I got me camera out. I'm getting some photos of this thing. That is actually so sick. He's got a little bit of a regen tail, but it's such a strange Shio. And look at the size of this thing. It's actually fairly decent for a Shio. That is sick. We already flipped this piece and we're just in conversation. So there's a special guest underneath this piece of tin. I'll just wait for him to set up his camera. All right, we'll lift her up. This is fiberglass, I think. 3, 2, 1. There he is down here. Nice size red belly, real nice size. In shed, so his eyes are milky as, can't see very well. First big red belly for the day, surprisingly, at a spot we weren't expecting to see one. Milky-eyed snake. We're not going to mess with him for too long because he's in shed. I don't want to mess with him too much when he's cold and can't see very well, but they also don't look very red when they're in shed. You can sort of see there's almost no red on the sides there. The bellies look almost white in colour. All right, we just flipped 3 mustard bellies underneath this piece of tin. Look at that, there's one. There's another one, and there's one up the back. That is insane. Look at how he's sitting. Oh, 2 tigers, that's sick. Get in a nice close up, ready? Yep. Dispersed 2 beautiful baby tiger snakes. It's a breeding ground for them out here. Oh, nice. A little tiger snake. We got here a little bit late in the day, so the tigers are... Oh, he's gone between my legs. What are you doing, mate? Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I love the golds on him, though. All right, so we have this absolutely beautiful little subadult tiger snake, Nkusqatus. Seen so many already. Still got so much tin to flip. It's the best coming down to this breeding ground. I've done videos at this breeding ground before, so we're gonna try some new areas today as well. See this little bloke now. This little bloke now. I'm out of his striking range. The angle obviously makes it look like I'm close up. You just lift this piece of tin and there's an adult tiger underneath, and it is so nice. Oh yes. Look at him. Sick. What a snake today. I just had a feeling that is such a nice tiger. All right, so we have got this awesome looking local tiger snake, Nkusqatus. I actually learnt today that they used to be in the Hoplocephalus genus. So did copperheads, but now they're the sole member of their genus. And this is such a nice looking snake for the area. Yeah, we're south of Sydney, just south of Sydney, and adult tigers are really hard to find down here. This is literally the second healthy adult tiger that I've found down here. I've seen a few down here that have been like on death's door, super skinny, and yeah, just about to die. But this is the second healthy adult tiger snake that I've seen down here, and it is so nice looking. It almost looks like a WA tiger with that yellow belly and those really dark bands. They're ranked number 4 in the world on the LD50, which is tested on mice though, so that doesn't really say too much on how it affects people, but they will definitely kill you if they bite you. They're definitely not a good snake to be bitten by. It's not as big as they get. It's still a good sized one for the area, and it's chunky and healthy. It's clean, it doesn't have a mark on it. It's pretty well perfect. They predominantly eat frogs, and that's why you usually sort of find them around waterways. And it was under the piece of tin closest to the water as well. This piece usually produces red-bellies. I've got so many videos flipping tin underneath, and there's one there. Red-belly hiding out in the dead grass. Sick. Yeah, this is like the best piece of tin for red-bellies in this whole area. This tile had a nice Shio underneath it like a few months back. Oh, no way! That's sick! Oh, what? Oh my god. That's Copperhead number 3 for the day. Yeah, so Copperhead number 3 for the day under that tile. That's sick. I've never flipped a snake under these tiles before. Just quickly come to a different spot to check this piece of tin because sometimes it produces. And then, oh my god, there's another copperhead and a blue tongue. Alright, so bluey and a copperhead. One random piece of tin at the next spot's produced 2 cool finds, another new reptile for the day. Easton blue tongue, an iconic Australian species. This is a big female, she's gravid like the rest of the reptiles we've been finding today. They never get old, they're common in the backyards throughout most of Australia, which is why they're so iconic. And you can see that big blue tongue, which is where they get their name. But there's so many snails here, they just love it. And she's gone. We're gonna leave her be and go to the next spot because we've got some more tiles to check. Oh, a little copperhead. Oh, that's a nice little snake.
That is heaps nice. How good is that?
Yeah, small little sub-adult copperhead. And yeah, it's not a very good size, you can see that. That's in the shoe. How good are the shoes as well? A little bit of different colour on the sides, but thought it was worth a little look. But yeah, that's Copperhead number 6 for the day. And it could be the last. Lifted this, I didn't record it because I didn't think there was gonna be anything under it. And I was like, there's a white lip. I joked there's a white lip. Lifted it up, there's another copperhead.
That is sick.
Copperhead number 4 for the day. That's a clean looking copperhead. That is sick. That's a really nice looking little copperhead. So that's Copperhead number 4. And yeah, we're gonna keep going, but how sick is that? Oh yes, yes. That's an Easton brown snake. And that's a nice looking one as well. Yes, 2 from 2. 2 brown snakes in 2 spots. Look at that thing. That is sick. So we got this beautiful Easton brown snake today. He's in shed, so he wouldn't be looking as nice as he usually would, but because he's wet, you can sort of see the undertone of those colors there through that shed. And a sort of nice like reddish tinge almost. He's burying into the grass here. Beautiful snake. It's got a black nape as well. This is now the second tin spot that I've tried today for the first time, and the second tin spot that's produced an Easton brown snake. So I am wrapped. Little Easton brown snake. Oh, he's going up the back. How sick. All right. The next snake for the day is the other target, but it's not an expected find at all. This tiny little hatchling eastern brown snake that Jack flipped under a small piece of bark on the edge of the track. I've only ever seen one eastern brown at this spot before this, but that is such a striking little snake. Have a go at the bands on them. It's pretty common for these juvenile snakes to be banded like this. As they get bigger, those bands fade a lot, usually. Although sometimes you can get the snakes with those bands. This is a cracking little snake, and he is so small. That's like the size reference next to my hand. The juvenile eastern browns, their venom's more specialized to feeding on skinks. And then as they get older, that venom shifts to be more specialized in killing rodents, because that's their main source of food as they get bigger. Oh, two tigers, big ones. Oh my God, they're nice. Holy they're nice. Holy oh my God. Dude, holy look at those tiger snakes. Oh my God. Holy that's nice. All right, so we have got our target for the day within the first 10 minutes of looking. 2 tiger snakes under the same piece of tin, and the contrast between the 2 snakes is crazy. So that big, real dark colored snake, and then this glowing orange tiger that is easily the nicest tiger snake I've ever seen in my entire life. I probably would have given it a... That is a good flip. 3 tiger snakes. Holy hell. Look at that. Alright, boys. We'll put this back to bed. One of those flips with a few tigers was probably my favorite flip clip that I've gotten on video since I've started the channel. But now I've got a new GoPro, there's going to be no shortage of flip clips. Let me know in the comments what you think the coolest find was, and we will see you on the next one.